Connecting with people from all over the world with a friggin' internet connection. Why the hell not, right? Sarah says, I'm going to start a 30-day Whitney Simmons workout thing tomorrow, putting her here to hold self accountable. Whoa. Whitney Simmons. What's that? Is she like an influencer, Sarah? Somebody you resonate with or like their stuff? Deck Cammy says, holding you to it, Sarah. Deck Cammy's gonna be your person to hold you to it. Sharzy, I found the YouTube video of PC Labrie attacking Binner. Oh man. Of course, me and Binner have the same guy we've run into there. Man, that guy's PC Labrie is a freaking big, strong, scary dude. Okay, let's do a creep on the site, on the NHL site. What do we got going on here? Jets frustrated with results. Last in NHL standings. You think? They're freaking scratching Luke Shen. That can't be good. Jones out a couple weeks to the Panthers. Wilson's out for... Hopefully, Wilson's not seriously hurt. That's huge. Mammoth and Rangers. Ducks and Capitals. Whoa, is that Sordiff with 2 goals? Justin Sordiff, 2 goals. Nice, buddy. Love to see that. Wild just keep on winning. So they must have played... They just keep on winning. Canadians beat the Stars the other night. Wow. That's a big win for the Canadians. Big win for the Canadians. Damn. Nice to see Danault getting some points. Slavkovsky's turning into the beast that they thought he would be. Penguins beat the Blue Jackets. Panthers beat the Avalanche. Whoa, in regulation. That's going to be a springboard for the freaking Panthers to get it going. Ooh. Sam Bennett's been on the freaking hunt since not making Team Canada. He's been pissed off. He had a real slow start to the season, but he's back to his normal ways now. Back to his normal ways now. Blackhawks beat the Golden Knights. Wow, Brandon Saad with only 2 goals. He's really slowed down. Bertuzzi's just keeps scoring goals. Mark Stone's just a hell of a hockey player. Bertuzzi had a Hattie and the OT winner. Jeez. Wow. Lushunov, 18 apples. Good for him. I'm happy for him. He was definitely getting dunked on. Lushunov. 24 minutes ice time beating the Capitals. Good for him. Good for him. Oh yeah, and that poor Luke Hughes game. Mental health in hockey, discuss players. Oh, that's just the AI summary. Oh, you sent me the link over Instagram. Okay, got it, brother. Roger that. What do we got here? Did you ever play for St. Louis as Matt WW? No. After my time in Minnesota, though, I made a list of all the teams I wanted to sign with. And the first team on my list that made sense for me, they didn't have any toughness, was the New Jersey Devils. And number 2 was St. Louis. And guess who were the first 2 teams that contacted me? St. Louis and New Jersey. I knew it. And New Jersey just felt like the better fit for me. So came close to playing for them. Would have been great to be there with Binner. Yes, an influencer, says Sarah. Very nice. I hope that workout plan goes great. The one I saw New Year's Eve told me to watch Stranger Things, so I started watching it. Oh, yeah. Stranger Things is a hell of a show, Lauren. That's shocking how Winnipeg is in the bottom of the league. I know. They're falling apart. After being the best team in the league last year, holy crap. Lauren, did you recently lose your dog? Asked Sarah. Yes, she did. Yes, she passed in December, and so almost a month ago now. I'm going to celebrate my 21st birthday without her. Mr. Curtis, Kevin Fife, namaste, brother. How's it hanging? What's going on? Yeah, President's Cup to last with minimal change in the roster. Amen. You know what the biggest change was, though? Corey Katina? Unfortunately, Johnny Taves. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Deck Cammy, yeah, I'm going to need it. I'm pretty self-motivated, though. But, yeah, you are. I think you're a pretty self-motivated person in general, Sarah, aren't you? Seem pretty dialed in. Lauren says, I'm hoping Kirby Doc is healthy and back so I can see him play the day before. I hope so too. You love yourself some Kirby Doc, don't you, Lauren? You love Kirby Doc. You mentioned him many times on here. Sarah Lotto, animal friends mean so much. They are who we are often most authentic with. So nice to co-regulate with and tough when they cross over. How long did you have them? Corey said, what was a team you didn't want to play for? Oh, Ehlers. Yeah, it's true. They did lose Ehlers. A team I didn't want to play for? Haha, the Leafs. Funny enough, with Dubas and Keefe, but when I didn't have any other offers, you'll see in my book, I had to go with the Leafs because there's nothing else. So I really didn't want to go there. I didn't like their system. I knew I probably wouldn't get to play there. I wanted to play in Boston, but they never really talked to me, so fuck them. I would have played anywhere in the NHL, but I mean, I probably would not want to really play in Columbus, Ohio. Probably not my spot. I don't think many guys would choose there. I was definitely someone who liked the max intensity and the most, hockey crazy fans. Sharzy, Lev got burned a lot in the A last year because he was so focused on scoring. Yeah, I was thinking he's got to be a big time scorer being picked that high. Makes sense. Matt says, how was San Jose? In what aspect, brother? In what aspect? Because there's many different aspects. I didn't get the full San Jose experience because we were in lockdown with COVID the whole time. But it was a very peaceful time because there wasn't much going on. But I lived in Sunnyvale, California, and my goodness, it was sunny. That's for sure. Whoa, CL, feeling tired. Gonna head out. Peace and love to all you as always. Namaste. Also, go Sharks. Namaste, CL. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep the meditation streak going. Proud of you for seeing the anger today and then sitting in the meditation after seeing my message come in. That's awesome. Very proud of you. Keep it going. Keep following Jason that way. Lauren says, I had her almost 13 years, her dog, but she was 13 and 4 months when she passed. Unfortunately, she had diabetes for the last 18 months and was starting to turn blind. Aw. Kevin Fife says, I'm a Leafs fan, but my girlfriend is a huge Wings fan, so I'm watching her game on Prime versus the Sens. Oh, very nice. A guy who's a massage therapist across the hall here in my office, he's a big Red Wings fan. We were having a conversation about them today. What do you think they need, Kevin? Because obviously she's kicking your butt right now with her team in the standings. What do you think's missing from the Detroit Red Wings roster? Because I have my opinions, that's for sure. Sarah says, yes, pretty self-motivated, but I have weaknesses. Sometimes waste my own time by being too kind to support people to elevate and have to learn deeper lessons around self-worth. Amen, Sarah. Best thing you can do is put that oxygen mask on first, girl. Best thing you can do. Usually very mask on, but the music world really kicked my ass and shot me up and then down, and now I'm stabilizing with my choices and such. Yep. Creativity, music, athletics, high level. Anything high level is high stakes. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, what was I going to do? I always love doing a little X creep. Always gets me freaking something to see that I like. What a state of the world, though, eh, people? Like, Trump just going right into other countries. Just going right into other countries and just snatching people up. What a world. Oh, this stuff's always fun. You got Tage Thompson here talking about Zach Benson, he's just a super skilled hockey player, but apparently he's just a dum-dum. This is the funny shit right here. This will be a lot of fun. Listen to this.
Is Benson as big of a piece of shit to play against that he looks to be? Because Biz brought him up a bunch. Like, this kid's young. He doesn't give a shit. He'll run around. He's very skilled. Like, what's he like as a guy?
He's a beauty. He's probably one of the dumbest human beings I've ever. Like
the chat's saying big baller Benson. It's
just
big baller.
Like white trailer trash with.
He does look white trailer trash.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He'll fight the toughest guy in the league. He doesn't care. He'll start shit every game. I love his game. He's a little rat. He's got some good skill too and sees the ice well, but Yeah, he's one of those guys that just competes and works his nuts off every single night, and he doesn't care if he's lined up across.
He's the guy in the hallway, Yans, where you're like, just be yourself out there. Just be a rat tonight.
Just be a piece of shit.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
be
he loves
yourself.
it. He embraces it. I mean, he knows his role. He knows what he's good at, and he does it, and he does it extremely well.
Is Benson is
All right, interesting. Very interesting. Love to hear that about the inside the locker room stuff. Lauren says Wings are missing Kane. Once he's back from injury, they should be fine. Interesting take, Lauren. He's definitely a big part of it. He's just very old now. He's just not the player he used to be. Those Wings are killing it, says Kevin. My team certainly is crap. Leafs need to figure that out. Amen. Cammy says needing to figure out for years, lol. Matthew says, Lauren, just passed Sundin's record, so I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. I don't think that, honestly, Lauren, I don't think that means anything. It doesn't matter if he has the most goals, no nothing. He's got a, it's not helping. It's not helping anybody where, where he is. Where he's at, his game's obviously getting a little bit better lately, but
Lauren, I don't think that.
I really think, I've said it many times. I'm trading everybody. I'm saying we're open season for the best possible trades. Oh, Lauren, 13 is a long time. Sending love. They matter so much. Very kind. Very kind. Matthews is missing Marner. Amen. Well, yeah, I just don't think. I think you have to be always building a team that could possibly win. Maybe this is the part that I don't know about hockey, where you got to have a winning team that, pays the bills, gets teams in the fans in the stands, but yeah, that team's just not built to win. They're just not. Whoa, Patrick Kane is playing. He was big when I was in high school, I think, like Yakupov. LOLs. You guys bring me back to the hockey days. Yakupov and Kane, not usually ever put in the same conversation besides being first overall. Wow, different careers for sure, like Yakupov. Kevin, honestly, I like JT as the captain. Not huge on Matthews wearing the C. I do agree with that. As long as Matthews figures it out in Milan. I don't think he's going to figure it out in Milan, brother. I don't think he's going to figure it out at the Olympics. Matt WWE, I don't know what Vegas is going to do with Aiden Hill. He's always hurt. He does get hurt a lot, but I haven't looked. What's Carter Hart's numbers been like? I don't think I've heard much besides I feel like I've never seen him getting big saves, more like getting scored on. 8. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was in the minors, but still, oh geez, 10 games, 876 in the NHL. That's not going very well. 876. Damn, dude. That is not what you want to see. 876. What do we got here? MMT Bay. Everything okay with you, brother? What's happening, brother? Everything okay with me? What do you mean everything okay with me? Namaste, brother. What's happening? Everything's freaking peachy, brother. We're just hanging. What's going on with you? Everything okay with you, pal? What's been shaking? Haven't seen you on the lives in a while. But yeah, 876 for Carter Hart. Oof. Not good. Matthews isn't happy anymore for sure. Unless Carter Hart plays to San Jose, his stats will go up by far. Well, unless Celebrini's on the ice. Whoa, Francois Arnault of Heated Rivalry talks about how hockey players are watching the show and jokes. The fact that the failing NHL is using us to bring people in. Whoa, that's some ballsy comments.
Like us, asked me what the demographic was going to be for the show. I wasn't even sure. I was definitely people like women who love the Bucks, maybe LGBT people, but the fact that hockey players, the fact that the failing NHL is using us to bring people in.
Failing NHL, do you think that's on base? I don't think NHL's failing per se, but I'm First Nations. Can we at least, bro, try to fight? What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about, brother? I'm First Nations. Can we at least try to fight? What are you talking about? Oh, Matt Montague. That's you on got you, brother. Matt Monty from Instagram. This is your TikTok. I got you, brother. I got you. Handle's a little different. Didn't clue in. Oh, we got Lewis Hamilton doing some gun shoot. I mean, I'm not a violent person anymore, but shooting guns is definitely very, very interesting. It's scary how freaking hard it is to shoot a handgun and how easy it is to shoot a freaking assault rifle. That always blows my mind.
Stand by.
That was crazy good. For your first day here,
Sick.
6.17.
fucking amazing.
A 1 second draw.
Damn.
Let me see what the
That's a freaking Formula One driver, damn straight.
double taps this stuff, or at least
Oh,
with
I just deleted it. Sorry.
no, it doesn't delete. 102 draw, a 17 split, a 20, blah, 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 blah. You got 15 splits in there. You've got, geez, you're freaking good.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Perfect run.
Savage.
Nice.
was awesome.
That was 9-6-8.
That was kill. That was awesome.
Lewis Hamilton. I fuck with Lewis Hamilton, people. He a vegan. Novak Djokovic. Don't agree with everything, but he also a vegan.
Thank you.
I get down with that.
That was awesome.
Really good. Good job.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
That was crazy. Doing holster it?
What's up, Hal?
I was going the shotgun. Very cool. We did that in Owen Sound. We did some team bonding at the Meaford Army Base. I couldn't believe how easy it was shooting a freaking assault rifle. Like, I was having tight groupings at like 100 yards the first day I picked the damn thing up. I was like, this is a joke. Like, no wonder those things need to be banned down in the States. Matthew's the worst captain ever, says Jesse. Bro made the stupidest show ever and said that. Whoa, Jesse. You think that's a ballsy thing to say? You think Heated Rivalry is the stupidest show ever? Why do you think that, Jesse? Why do you say that? Oh, we got Leonard Baby 12 in the TikTok again, just shooting off crazy things. Guy just says some wild stuff. It's an interesting cat, this guy. He's always talking about wanting to fight. Fight me, fight everybody. Look at these guys. They're filming something and then his teammates are walking by with pizzas. Slavkovsky.
Used to it. We have a great group of young guys and we all live close to each other. What's up? What you got? Have a slice.
Want a slice now?
No. What you got?
Have a slice in the camera crew. Enjoy this guy.
Save me some. Cole is just a small guy so he can blend in and you don't recognize him.
Leonard, and what's the problem that it pushes LGBT stuff? It's literally an LGBT show. It's just about people's sexuality. So what's wrong with that, brother? Please enlighten me. Ooh, I love a good speech from the heart. Patrick Waugh, here we go.
Good job by you guys. That's the hockey we're gonna need to play. Yesterday I was in a restaurant and if some fans came to me and talk about us, saying, you know what I love about your team? It doesn't matter if you're missing guys or you play. There's always one guy that come through for you guys. Just need to continue to do the same thing. He's right, and I agree with it. We always have someone in this room that stands up will make the difference.
Wow.
We just don't know who it will be, but we know it's someone in this room.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Patrick Ross seems like a freaking sick coach, if you ask me. Okay, so Leonard, you're doubling down on pushing this narrative. Matt Monty says, what's the funniest thing that happened in your career out at the bar on the ice or something? You know all the guys in the show are married. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, Leonard. The funniest thing that happened in your career. Well, I definitely want to keep some of those things for the book, brother. But what's something I can tell? Funniest thing that happened in your career out of the bar on the ice. All the ones that are coming up are ones that I've, going to be putting in the book. I mean, yeah, no, that one's gonna go in the book, but maybe I can tell it to you guys. It's just us. It's not like it's everybody's gonna hear it, right? We just got a small little community on here. I mean, one of the hardest times I ever laughed. It may not be as funny to you guys. Like, I'm trying to pick and choose what I say, the book, but one of the funniest things, like the most like collective team laughing I've ever been a part of, was probably my rookie party in pro hockey in the minors in Iowa, and we had a coach named John Torchetti, and this is how he talked, Bubba. He's from Jamaican Plains, Boston, Massachusetts. Boston. Baba. He'd tell Gabriel, you got to get in the rocking chair out there. You got to get in the corner. You got to protect the puck, and you got to be comfortable in the rocking chair. You got to be comfortable in the rocking chair. You got to be calm. Like, this is how he talked, like, so hardcore. And he had a guy on the team, like, he either loved you or he hated you, okay? He loved me. John Torchetti loved me. Brady Brassart, who I played with, he did not like him. He did not like him, and if he didn't like you as a hockey player, it's kind of like he just thought you were irrelevant on the team. And Brady knew that he didn't like him. We all knew that John Torchetti didn't like Brady, so Brady was a rookie with me, and when we're just pissed drunk at our rookie party dinner, we all had to tell jokes, do skits at the party dinner. We have like a private room in the steakhouse, the whole thing, and our last thing was we decided to do all our own different skits, but when we had one team skit, like we did every rookie joined in on the same skit. And Brady Brassart, the guy that the coach hated the most on the team, could also imitate him the best. And oh my God, he was drunk too, and we're all drunk, and he put on we did like a 20-30 minute skit, I feel like, and it was just like people falling out of their chair. Like, it just kept going. He so hated this coach that he just knew everything about him and could do his mannerisms and everything. Oh God. Everybody was just falling out of their chairs the whole time. It was so fucking funny because it was so true. And he hated this guy so much. Oh man. That brings back good memes. That was a lot of fun. Did he get in shit? Matt Monty's dying. Did he get in shit after? No, he didn't, because coach wasn't there. That's only players, right? At rookie party, it's only players. So it's just, he could free reign, just be crazy and act that all up. But I think, honestly, I think if John Torchetti was there, he would have pissed himself laughing, because this coach, John Torchetti, was kind of a beauty in his own right, in a traditional hockey sense. Not maybe a little toxically masculine, you'd say, but like, for example, you're making me remember stories now. John Torchetti, that same rookie year of pro, we were in Oklahoma City to end the year, and he came out with the team the last night. He came out with the boys and was getting hammered with the boys. And as one does, and they get hammered, they do stupid things. So it literally started to come out. He literally was starting to get in like fuck you matches with players, because players that he didn't like and they didn't like him, they were getting into it. And this one player, he came down from the NHL, and he was kind of like a smaller, skilled player. And Torchetti was just calling him soft, like calling him like a wuss and soft and all this stuff. And he's like, you won't freaking punch me. You won't punch me. And then this guy, he's like, you punch me right in the stomach. Punch me. You won't do it. And the guy socked him, and he went down, and everybody was dying laughing. Oh God. It's crazy what happens, man. There's some crazy shit that happens. I lived a very, from the party aspect of the crazy stories, I was a very much more mundane in that. That wasn't necessarily my problems, the substances, but there was a lot of shit that went down, I'm sure, when I wasn't around that were insane. Oh, Corey Coutinho wants to know all the answers you share in the book. I can't wait to read it. I'll let you know, Corey Coutinho, because the player, you'll know who it is. Justin Fontaine from the Wild. Remember him? That's who he was giving it to. Fonzie. He was friggin' beauty. He was hilarious. Oh, Jaden's in the house. Jaden, how many years has it been since you were in a hockey fight? It's been, I guess this would be, what, I retired September 2022. And I'd been in a fight in the spring of that year, so it'll be coming up on 3 years this spring, I guess. Keen Jebo, who's your best buddy from the show? Probably Jordan Binnington's my best buddy in the National Hockey League. Pretty much. Corey Katina says, I remember Torch. Who was it? Do you remember him? Deckham, he's loving it. Yeah, Torch is a beauty. Torch is such a beauty. Oh, I love Torch. I got some good stuff to talk about him in the book, too. Does he look nervous? Does he look nervous? What are you talking about? Torchetti or the guy who was going to punch him in the gut? But yeah, Frick, what's his name? Seems like an awesome coach. Roger Roy. Anybody see how they did this extraction? Oh, you're talking about Binner. Yeah, his all-time quote. Am I nervous? Yeah, true. I got some good stories about. There's gonna be one really like kind of cool hockey story, but two really funny hockey stories about Jordan Binnington in the book. They'll be really funny. I think they're fucking hilarious. My co-author thinks they're hilarious, and she doesn't even know hockey, so. But yeah, this extraction that the United States did to get that guy out of there was freaking intense, man. I watched that video today. Oh wow, there's some deep stuff there. Man, Luke Hughes felt like he was just crying in that interview. That looks sad. Duhaime versus Trouba. No clue why McElrath isn't playing. So that's who Trouba's going to fight because Wilson's not playing. He's going to fight Duhaime. Of course Trouba's going to fight Duhaime. What a joke. What a joke. McElrath, why the hell isn't McElrath in this hockey game? That is a fucking joke.
Pro 47 times now as we have a gloves off the draw.
Yep, Trouba and Duhaime.
Duhaime bouncing back.
Oh, he got back up.
Trying to loosen himself up for a right hand over the top. This all goes back to Trouba's hit on Leonard a month ago.
And jumps
fights last.
Where the hell is Dylan McElrath? That's a joke. He's not in the game. Okay, this looks like a really interesting clip, people. I wish they would have let Binner and Flohr fight that night. Amen. Don't we all wish that would have happened? My goodness. They definitely should have let them fight. I don't think it would have gone well for Binner, but we would have liked to see it. Haven't even watched it, LOL. Yeah, so you can't say it's stupid, Jesse, if you haven't watched it, especially when it's an LGBT show, brother. You know I'm supportive of that shit. You can't be saying that. You can't be saying the show's stupid, you haven't watched it, brother. Sharzy, I used to play a ton of airsoft with a ton of former Special Forces veterans, super detailed people. They loved me because I'd run solo and help them set up ambushes. They always called me Vietnamese. Oh, Sharzy, that's awesome. Dude, I've always wanted to play airsoft. I've always wanted to do that. It seems way more fun than paintball. The guns are so much cooler. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I would always binge watching airsoft footage when guys are playing in the field, when they're actually playing. It looks so fun. It looks so fun, dude. I'm jealous. Brittany, namaste, Brittany. How's it hanging, fellow soul, fellow wave? What's going on? You're back with the likes. Brittany, don't feel like you gotta like that much. I just love your presence. Any questions you got about hockey, about life? I'm way more into that than all the likes, but I appreciate it. Leonard baby, would Damon Hunt like hearing you support them? I don't know. What kind of question's that? Leonard baby, why would Damon Hunt not like me supporting LGBTQ? Is he against it or something? Something I don't? Johnston and McElrath just went. Why did somebody say that McElrath wasn't in the game? That was a dumb tweet. That was a really dumb tweet. What the hell? Somebody's misinformed there. Okay, we're going to have to go watch that. I did want to see this video from this Navy SEAL. That looked kind of cool. Well, everyone in the league is conservative, bro. Well, yeah, bro, I know that. I'm aware. I played. Brittany says, haha, I'm good. How about you? I'm doing wonderful, fellow soul. Just hanging with my people. You know how it is. Hanging with my people. Airsoft is fun, but too many people spend way too much on gear and get pissy at a player like me who ran bare minimum. Yeah, there's always going to be egos everywhere you go. Okay, but let's go check out. I want to keep this page open because I want to check this video out from this guy. This seemed interesting to me. Because I think it says a lot of truth in that. I'm going to come back to that. Okay. Johnston McElrath. This better be a good one. I don't see how Johnston wins unless he does some stupid shit. See if we can get the full fight here.
Big shot by the big fella. Now they're going to scrap. Yep, McElrath and Johnston. You know what's probably coming. Big Mac getting the right hand free. That's 4 or 5 jackhammers in a row there against Johnston.
It started with uppercuts. Now it's crosses. There's another uppercut.
They've only fought one time, and that was in the American Hockey League in 2016.
Johnston getting in real tight.
Bridgeport against Hartford back in the day. And there's the shots, a couple of shots going. Johnson's been more involved when it comes to fights this year. He has a 6-pack on his ledger.
Not much going on there, people. Not a good fight there. Cheese hits. I just saw an awesome McElrath versus Johnson fight from NHL Network. Kevin Weeks loved it. I mean, I wouldn't say that was a good one in my opinion, but hey, Kevin Weeks is just trying to bring people going, get people fired up for the game. They don't mind it. They don't support that kind of stuff. Well, brother, newsflash, not all conservative people don't support the LGBT community. That is not true. That is not true. Not true, fellow soul. Not true. Matt Monty says, hey, I gotta ask. Go for it, brother. Lauren, I was wondering if you ever played away in Vegas or Anaheim. If both, which city did you like the most? I did play in both, but it was during COVID, so I didn't get to do as much. I never got to go out at all. But playing in Vegas was wild. Playing in Vegas was very, very intense. I gotta give it that. The energy, the tunes and warm-up were like a freaking DJ set. It was so loud. They really made that a really good place to play hockey. Anaheim, nobody in the building. COVID, meh. Blah. Not much happening there. We stayed across from Disneyland, didn't even get to go. Or Disney World, whatever it was. Weeks definitely made it seem more intense. Oh, yeah, for sure. You're delusional, bro, says Leonard. Please, that's why you got blackballed. Okay, well, brother, you act like you know who I am, brother, and you're saying negative stuff, saying delusional. It's not very kind of you, brother. Where's the negativity coming from, man? It's not very kind. Let's bring it into love. This is a love and light stream here. This is a love and light stream, not a negativity stream, okay? Matt Monty says, was there a scrap in the hallway you were in while in Greenwich in Chicago Wolves? Yes, brother. Matt Monty, you didn't know that about me by now, brother? I thought you've been tuning into the streams for a little bit. I did a video on it on my TikTok here. You can go back and watch it. Okay, Leonard, you're saying that, but you definitely just called me delusional, brother. So you can't backtrack on that. You're being negative. Don't be throwing insults like that. Why are you going to be like that? I'm not delusional. Because I have a different opinion than you does not mean I'm delusional. That's not good communication skills. This will be a good video here. Navy SEALs warning to young men 18 to 30 who refuse to accept this. Mike Ritland says the solution for young men isn't complicated. It's just hard. People, this is a message that can apply to all of our meditation journeys, our spiritual journeys. and our journey for the happiness we all seek. I think this could be a cool video here. It's the truth. From what I'm seeing so far, let's see if it really holds up.
That's how you have young kids turn to like hardcore wokeism or stuff like that. And now, if there's a positive right now, I think there's been a little bit of a reset on that where people are like, all right, wait a minute, what the fuck are we talking about here? And hopefully one of the downstream effects is
extremism on any side. Wokeism, whatever the fuck that is. Extreme conservative, all that. The extremes are no good for anyone.
that some of these like actual civilizational wide values, like a nuclear family, actually take precedent again.
Okay, so this video is taking a turn that I didn't expect. I thought this was going to be more about personal growth, and we're getting really into the conservative. But let's listen.
Yeah, and I want to, I guess, highlight one other aspect is that, you know, within the kind of the realm of that nuclear family, when you have, you know, kids that are growing up and they're influenced by, you know, two parents that, you know, are again setting that example. A typical argument you hear, and you kind of brought this up early on in the discussion, was the lack of opportunity. You know, I'd say one of the first counter arguments you'll hear to what I just said is, dude, you know, you can't live nowadays, right, where both parents aren't working. Again, there's comparisons that people will make to the way things are now, the way, you know, compared to the way.
Leonard, I'm fine with you, someone who speaks on things you're not allowed to speak on. I don't know who says you're not allowed to speak on. I never said you're not allowed to speak on anything. What I said is don't be negative. Don't be sending insults about delusion and saying I'm delusional, all that stuff. You're getting confused between the two. You're allowed to talk about whatever the hell you want. Don't be negative, brother. That's a big difference. Lauren, okay, thanks, because I think I'm going to go for my 21st birthday. Vegas hosts Dallas 3 days before C-Day, but Anaheim hosts Vegas on my actual B-Day, so I think that's a lot. Yeah, Vegas is definitely a cool place to have it. I told you your hockey friends won't support it. All right, man, I'm just going to stop paying attention to you. You don't make sense. You don't make sense when you talk.
Things were, let's say in the 1950s, where it was kind of peak nuclear family in this country from an American culture standpoint.
Oh, yeah, it was so good back then. Back when that was, the nuclear family was so kicking ass back then. With all those human rights issues. Ross is a certified hugger. Amen. Cody says I was hyped for this fight, and they both just let me down. They really did. They really did. I wasn't surprised, honestly.
I do think it's also important to look at the standard of living. You know, is that look at the standard of living of people in the 1950s, you know, and it's like a lot of families, most families, the husband went to work, the wife stayed home with the kids. They also didn't have 5 TVs and 4 cars and a 4,500 square foot house and an expectation to DoorDash 90% of their food, to Amazon and to Netflix. You know, there's a lot of things that we take for granted and assume that from a standard of living standpoint.
All right, that's not the video. That caption, I don't know if the last 40 seconds he picks it up, but that caption was clickbaity to me, that's for sure. Clickbaity. Yeah, not much there. Leonard baby's going quiet. Attaboy. Good job, man. Keep it cool. Keep it calm. Keep it collected. Oh, yeah, this is a wicked scene. Look at this. Nolan archive. No matter what people say, The Dark Knight Rises is one of the greatest superhero films ever made. I can't think of a single scene that better captures the idea of pushing yourself to face your fears. This is the kind of video I wanted to watch. So freaking cool. Christopher Nolan's a freaking boss, eh? Like, what amazing movies this guy makes. I don't think The Odyssey is going to be that good, though. I kind of look at a little sketch from what I've seen of it. So good. So cool. Oh, look at the U.S. military just getting all jacked up now. Scary, man. The world is just a giant comedy show, is it not? Emerson, namaste. Welcome into the TikTok live, brother. What's going on? What brings you here? Where are you tuning in from, Emerson? Lauren LaForge, welcome in. The Family Jewels. Piju Jiu-Jitsu. Andrew Parise, what's going on? Where are you guys tuning in from? S. Hartwig, what's going on, brother? Oh, Shelby. Sister. Namaste, fellow soul. But yeah, the world is just never-ending comedy. Watching all the shit that goes down. It's so fascinating. Oh, look at this. Johnny T. I love Johnny T, but my goodness. Anything for a buck, eh? Betting ads, Budweiser ads, booze and gambling. Booze and betting. Like, wow, do we need more ads about that? Could we do an ad with something else? Like, come on, man. Canada's shaking hands with every team. You gotta like to see that. That's the kind of hockey boys we like. Jared Bednar is killing the Jack Adams race. You think what's his name would be higher on it? I don't think Joe Quenneville should be that high. They're kind of falling. I think freaking John Cooper should be higher on that. A horror thriller. Send help. Two co-workers who hate each other but get stranded together on a desert island after the plane crashes. Whoa.
As an executive, I see no value in you. Your anxious odors.
I want to be the next
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me. Take your seats.
Oh.
You're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
Oh. Rachel McAdams getting into some horror stuff. Damn. Damn. Oh, this is an ensemble cast with this Matt Damon and Ben Affleck doing a movie together. You know it's gonna be good.
From the outside looking in, it seems simple. Seize the cash, count it, and turn it in.
IPD.
On the inside, it's different.
We had a Crime Stalker tip come in on this address.
Shit. There's $1.4 million in this bucket. I bought 14 more of those things. That's a $20 million risk. You gotta be smart right now. You gotta move this money, man.
Stay off the radios, no call outs.
What would you do with this? Just this. Everything.
You heard about the inside heist teams.
Yeah, cops playing robbers.
Need any help tonight, Lieutenant?
Nope. We didn't get a heads up about this. The longer we stay here, the dicier the shit gets.
Don't trust anyone.
Corrupt cops. Cops are just people too. They got egos.
No, it's what we do right now and who we talk to matters. You see that? B-I-G-S.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. There's just some weird conversation going on TikTok between you guys. You guys just have fun with that. You guys go for that. Namaste. Have a great night. My iPhone needs an update. It keeps glitching. Namaste, Shares. You have a great night, pal. Well, I haven't been paying attention here, Isaac Unleashed. Are you defending? Are you defending us against Leonard Baby, who's just being wild? That you boys in hockey are bad people. Don't waste your time with Leonard. He's always saying weird shit, man. Corey Coutinho. All right, man, I'm going to sign off. Watch the World Juniors. We'll catch you tomorrow. As I was leaving, just Sasha Sturkin had to be helped off the ice. Yeah, too bad, eh? You hate to see that. Namaste, brother. Have a great night. Lauren LaForge. This room is lit, literally. Are you talking about my room? You talking about my studio here, Lauren? Thank you so much if that's the case. I appreciate you. I had fun decorating it. Me and my mom put a lot of time in, but it wasn't too hard. We had a blast. Oh, of course I've spoken about this, guys. I have spoken about the Hockey Canada stuff. Absolutely. I've talked about Hart. I played with McLeod. I talked about it all. You guys just haven't been around. Yes, pal. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. I'm glad you vibe with it. Thank you so much, fellow soul. What brings you to the stream tonight? How's it hanging in your life? What's happening? What's shaking? Am I against Hart playing? I'm not against anybody having second chances, but how he's handled speaking to the media, what he's kind of set himself up for, I don't think he's done as far as I can see, I'm sure I don't know everything. Maybe he's doing a lot behind the scenes, but he is not understanding that perception matters, and he has not been handling that well. He cannot go to the interviews and just be like, yo, I might help with the homeless community. Like, what is it? Like, what? No, maybe at like a domestic abuse thing or a sexual assault. Like, come on, man. There's got to be something there. Crying because Canada lost, the usual. Oh, Lauren, that sucks. Well, at least they won, right? At least they got the bronze. That's got to be worth something. Oh, Aitchison got somebody at the World Juniors with a big hit, eh? Frick, does he hit hard. And he hits pretty clean, too. But that guy had his head down. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Ooh. Oh, Ricky Gervais is so funny. Anybody else love Ricky Gervais? I love this guy. Okay, good that you spoke up. Well, I appreciate you, man. Okay, McLeod, a teammate of yours. I mean, yeah, he seems like he was the ringleader of it, and I don't know as much of the details, brother, but he's playing in Russia. It's clear why teams haven't brought him back, because they maybe don't want to get too close to the situation. You know, obviously the court documents show that something probably happened there, so I do think people need second chances, but it's hard to know when people do the work or not. If I was in charge, I would definitely making them probably do a lot more work than what I've seen. Did you notice bad news about him? Are you saying, did I notice anything bad about him as a teammate? I'm peacing out, but Happy New Year. Namaste, Lauren. Have a great night. Yes, no. He literally, Mike McLeod is like the best teammate ever. He was like, he's like, honestly, might be the funniest guy I've ever played with. Him and Nathan Bastian together were like a comedy show. Nathan Bastian's really smart and witty. Mike McLeod's like dumb witty, and they would just, oh my God, dude, the fucking best. The fucking best. Everybody on the team loves Mikey McLeod. I was at their, rookie party in New Jersey that year. Fucking amazing. %% of jobs gone in 6 months. Oh boy. Really, says Isaac? So you're a part of the problem. What? What? How am I part of the problem? What are you talking about? Enabling his bad jokes. You're part of the problem. Who said he was making bad jokes? What are you talking about? He's just a funny guy. You're assuming that I'm saying he's saying negative things about women and sexual assault. That's completely uncalled for, Isaac. That's a complete assumption. When we assume, it only makes an ass out of you and me. Players always make insensitive jokes. Yeah, and I did too in the past, but we're not talking about that right now. You didn't say, did you support his insensitive jokes? You're just assuming that all we're doing is just doing shitty things all the time. That's very disingenuous of you. That has no standing here to say that I support what he's all about and that I'm enabling it. That's completely unfounded, brother. That's illogical and makes no sense. Sorry. Lauren, the Fandoms had their rookie party here in Toronto last night after the game for what Tucker Robertson was saying. Oh, wow. That's a good place to have it. Toronto's a good place to have it, that's for sure. Whoa, Earth 2133. Whoa, that's cool. I love some AI shit. It's so interesting. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Very cool. Well, he was just a year removed from committing those heinous acts. Okay, well, brother, I don't get how your mind works. It's honestly unreal how you guys openly know these players were doing this shit and didn't stand up. What? Isaac, what are you talking about? Brother, like, what are you going on about? What are you talking about? We knew this shit. What are you smoking, brother? You're making that's like saying, what you're saying is like you went to work and because someone down the street did something in the future, you're bad for hanging out with them? Like what? What are you talking about, brother? You're not in reality. I'm gonna stop paying attention to you if you're just not gonna make sense here. You're not coming in good faith and you're saying things that make no sense. A real man stands against it. Brother, you are so wrapped up in your own mind, brother. I've been there. But listen, I was a freaking absolute left-wing loony. I went off the deep end, being way too, I would call bigots. I was way too opinionated. I thought I was always right. Everybody else was wrong. I didn't respect other people's lived experience because I was lost in who I thought I was. But what you're saying is so unfounded. No, being left-leaning. Okay, brother. I see a lot of people online, they do live streams and they have conversations with people. If you're not going to have a logical conversation, I'm not going to speak with you. I just said I was a left-wing loony, extreme. I went very extreme. The extremes are bad. Left-leaning is a completely different story than left. What are you talking about? You are assuming, you are making judgments of me when you have no information. You are just like flying by the seat of your pants, just speaking trash right now is what you're doing. You're not having a conversation. You're speaking at me with all the stuff you're saying. I'm NDP and people consider that extreme. Well, I don't know what to tell you, brother. I'm not those people. If you want to have a good communication with someone, you have to have respect, or there's no communication. What you've been saying so far is not good communication. Look at Sergachev, what he's wearing. That guy doesn't give a shit. Good for him. I just don't understand why you didn't speak up. Brother, what are you talking about? What do you mean by you don't understand why I didn't speak up? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. When I played with him, nothing had happened. Yeah, and wait till you read my book. You don't even know my history of Evander Kane. I've talked to him about a lot in this stream. Oh my God. Okay. Brother, you're not willing to have a normal conversation. All you're willing to do is accuse. That's not a conversation. You have no idea what you're talking about. Your claims are unfounded. You're first of all, back when I was that person, brother, I was lost at my ego. I was doing shit I shouldn't have been and I'm not proud of. I was a different person. So you're talking to me now. You can't sit here and just say things that you're never in that locker room. You don't know what is happening. You don't know. You're just assuming all this BS, all this bullshit. It's bullshit. Answer this. Why did you play for Chicago when they did that to Beach? I didn't play for Chicago when they did that for Beach. What are you talking about? So wait, you're saying every team that has done something wrong or a player's been on, that all the players on that team or in the organization should just boycott and not play? Oh God, brother. Yeah. Okay, so you're definitely not left-leaning and you are definitely not NDP. You are in the left-wing loony category, brother. You are what I used to be, and I have compassion for that. Okay, so now I understand what's going on with you there. Christian Dvorak, 5 years, 5.15. That's a very low number. That's a very team-friendly bargain deal. Take the $25 million, absolutely. Freaking love that for him. No Bucky at MSG. Clayton Keller, Schmaltz. Oh, that's his brother. That's the sound of deep space. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Who do we got in Kickland still kicking around, still hanging out? I'm glad the block button was invented, says Dick Cammy. Oh, Max Factor. Evan, what else is new? Coming in late at the stream again. Just checking in for a little bit. Hey, as long as you're doing your meditation and checking in there, Evan, that's what I care about. That's what I care about. That's all that matters, brother. You heard Igor Shesterkin won't return because of injury? Yeah, that sucks. You hate to hear that from him. It's always shitty when guys get hurt, man. It's such a... For an athlete, it's the fucking worst. It's the fucking worst. Brother, if you think this is angry, Isaac, if you think I'm angry right now, see, again, all you're doing is making these unfounded claims. No one's angry here. You think you're holding me accountable and you stand for human rights. Brother, I know where you're at. I've been where you are. I've been a bigot. That's what you're being right now. You're being a bigot. I'm not intolerant of your views. You're just not able to have a normal, logical, respectful conversation. That's what's happening, brother. You're lost in your identity that you are right, other people are wrong. If everybody doesn't act to your standard of what you think human rights is, which I don't agree with at all, then people are wrong and you're right. It's ridiculous. Yes, brother, that's exactly what's happening right now. It's exactly what's happening. You're coming on my stream and saying because I played with Mikey McLeod before that stuff happened, and because I got traded to the Chicago Blackhawks after the Kyle Beach stuff came out, that I'm somehow responsible and co-signing sexual abuse. That is laughable. That is laughable, brother. Laughable. And you're saying this to me. You're saying this to me out of all the hockey players you could be saying it to who was vocal about LGBTQ rights and it affected his career. Oh, and oh God, I missed one. And I played with Evander Kane. You are lost, brother. And I understand. You think you're your ego. You want to put your hat and hang your hat on that you are right, the rest of the world is wrong. It makes you feel better. It puts you on this pedestal. I've been there. I literally go through it. I talk about it in my book. Okay? That's it. I know where you're at, brother. I have compassion for you. But I'm not going to you think you're calling me out, whatever. I'm not going to submit to illogical, baseless, negative, uncompassionate views that don't make any sense. Bro, what's good? Namaste, Anthony. How's it hanging, brother? Any new comments? Oh, Michaela DeMater. Namaste, Michaela. How's it going? Fellow soul, fellow wave out here in the ocean. How you doing? How's the horsies? How's the dogs? How's life? Braden Hunt. What's going on, brother? Long time no chat. How are you? How's Braden Hunt doing? Liam, what's going on, Liam? Everybody's kind of tuning in here at the end of the stream. What's going on, everybody? Happy birthday to Paramahansa Yogananda. Amen. Happy birthday to Yogananda. I love that from Liam. I love that. But drop us a comment, Michaela. What's happening? Where can we get your book, says Anthony. It will be coming out April 20th, 2026. I'm assuming it'll be on Amazon. On my website, we're still figuring it out. Can I make it just for cost? Can I get people to buy it just for the cost for it gets me to publish the book? Do I charge for it? I'm still trying to figure all those things out, but we're trying to get the thing done first, and then we'll figure that out after. We will figure it out after. Keep it up, bro. Great to see you doing well. Namaste, Braden. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Can't stop, won't stop. How are you and your wife doing? How's it hanging in your life? Okay, Isaac. Have a great night, buddy. I love you, fellow wave in the ocean. I truly do. I truly do. I'm so glad you feel good that you think you called me out. I'm so happy that is going to help you sleep tonight, my brother. It sure helped me when I was in what you were and I thought I did a good job. It definitely helped me sleep. So all good, brother. Huh. Jarmo Kekalainen's first message to the Buffalo Sabres. You're pretty much all expendable. There's no one safe that is here. Amen. Got to do that. No doubt about it. Who do you think will win the gold medal? Honestly, Evan, I do not give a shit who wins the World Juniors gold medal. I don't give a shit. I just hope Canada wins the Olympics, brother. Braden Hunt doing the best to keep up some Body Smith ways, my man. Oh, wow. Still working at a Body Smith, still cranking the weights. Do you work there or do you just work out there? Because I'm confused. Doing the best to keep up some Body Smith ways, my man. You just mean going to the gym and working out? I think that's what you mean. I love to hear that, though. Frick, that's going back a long time. When was I training there? 16 years ago? Coming up on 16 years ago. Training there. Damn, dude. Neither. Just trying to keep active. Oh, okay. You're just trying. Oh, got you. You're not working out there. You're just trying to stay active in the Body Smith ways. I got you, brother. I got you. Do you have any kids yet? Or just married? I haven't checked in on your Instagram account. Max says we need you in the Olympics to beat some people up. Well, to be honest, Evan, there is no fighting at the Olympics, brother. Everybody gets confused that that's like the Four Nations, right? The Four Nations was NHL rules. The Olympics, not NHL rules. So there would be no fighting, brother. Braid Hunt, 2010 to 2013. Yeah, no, I think I only trained at Randy's the one summer, 2010, 2011, didn't I? Or did I do one more? I think I was in and out a bit, but I think it was mostly the year before I made the O. And then maybe I did one more summer, and then I went to Gary Roberts after that. Two summers? Okay, 2 summers. 2 summers. Quick goes after. Oh, Quick's a spicy one. Quick's already got the goalie out of the game, and Quick's attacking guys. I love that. Jonathan Quick's been spicy this year.
Net collision with Quick, and the net comes off, and then Quick goes.
Okay, coming up 7 minutes here. Definitely a sleepy start to the year. A little bit on the stream, eh, people? What we got? One person on kick right now, still hanging. Yeah, just one person. Oh, we got some people coming in and out here. Bomb of apple juice. What the heck? That's a handle. Wishing you the best and happy New Year's, Sick James. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Is that how you say your handle? Oh, James Sakantha. Appreciate you, James. Max, did you make a vid on the merry-go-round fight? LOL. I did not. I'm not interested in making that. I mean, I guess I could, but I already did one on frickin' what's his name? Nurse. I've already did one on Nurse, and he's just fighting really weird this year, isn't he? He's fighting really weird this year. Not a fan. Not a fan. What is going on with my YouTube? Why is that not working? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Why is it only an hour? Oh, the streaming software stuff is so strange. It's all good. Nurse, yeah. He's fighting really weird this year. He's fighting really weird. I'm not liking it. Not happy about it. The robots are getting crazy out here. First career hat trick, Justin Sortive. Let's go.
One touch, score! It's the hat trick for Justin Sortive.
Wow, that I can't imagine what that would feel like. I mean, scoring just 2 goals in the NHL. This guy's getting a hat trick. He's breaking through to make the NHL. Holy frick. That's got to feel so good. Wow. Just letting him soak in that moment. That's awesome. So cool. The grandma's rocking chair. Oh my god, yeah, that was ridiculous. That fight with Dougie. Yep, pronounced the great name correctly. One of the few people I remember from Denison to pronounce it right. Oh, James Sakantha from. I thought that name sounded familiar. Back to high school, brother. Denison days. What's happened in your life, pal? How the hell are ya? Damn, dude. When are we gonna have our high school reunion? It's been a while, right? We gotta have that already. We gotta have like a young high school reunion. Max says, if you could do anything to Darnell Nurse about his fighting this year, what would you say? You could say anything to Darnell. I mean, you gotta just fight. Don't just fight if you're gonna fight. Don't spin. Like go to the circus and do the merry-go-round or the carnival or whatever. If you want to fight, then fight. Waste of time. Don't hurt yourself not fighting.
Were you talking to it?
Man, Uri Slavkovsky's definitely becoming a beast. He's on pace for like 60 points. Attaboy, sort of. Also, did you ever have a multi-goal game in your career? I did in the minors. Did in the minors, Evan, but not in the NHL, that's for sure. I had a game in front of my friends and family, I think in Hamilton, where I had 2 goals and an assist in a fight or something like that. That was pretty damn cool.
You guys been like, take like that. Can't really show.
Captain okay. Toughest guy you ever fought? Oh, for sure Brett Gallant, brother. He's the toughest guy, in my opinion, pro hockey ever. It's just, that's my bias, I guess, but I really think so. I really think he's that tough, man. Brett Gallant all the way. I'm going to have him on the podcast when I launch it. I think it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be awesome. James says, good. No clue about his reunions, but I'm in Newmarket just working with Staples and cell phones, but it was always good to see you. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Still kicking in Newmarket, eh? I haven't been there in a freaking minute. I went there recently just for a Hockey Helps the Homeless tournament, but as far as like spending any kind of time there, haven't been there very much. He says, I do remember the games where you were on the Leafs, where you got 1 goal, 1 assist, and 1 fight in that game. And I was like, what more do you want in a Leaf? I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. But they weren't going to give me much of a chance. They had no room for me with all those, Wayne Simmons, Nick Ritchie. I'm my best camp I ever had. I gave it everything I had, but no, it wasn't going to happen, pal. Wasn't gonna happen. In truth, honestly, I wasn't good enough. If I would have made it, I would have made it. All right, people. We are gonna shut her down. Hope you have a great night. Whoever's out in Kick hanging out, hope you have a great night. The people out here. Oh, you're talking about that was James's last message. Okay, well, I'll say goodnight to Evan, to Lauren, to Deck Cammy, to James Sakantha. To everybody out in the... Oh, Brittany came in at the last second. What's your favorite team you've played for? And definitely New Jersey Devils. And tomorrow I have... Chats after you tonight. What? Tomorrow I have an article coming out about my time with the Devils and some content, so that'll be really cool. So check that out. Alrighty. Have a good night, everyone. I love you so much. It's already done. We'll just keep building this thing. Keep building this thing. But have a great night. I love you. Namaste. Get that meditation in, people. Get that meditation in. Get it in. Get in the stream. Get in the broadcast channel. Mark it down.